Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel GSI PUC Mysuru. This is the fifth session of the second chapter, that is Principles of Electricity, Network Theorems and AC Principles. In the last session we discussed what will be the effective resistance value when the resistors are connected in series. Series anta helidaga, when the resistor are connected in series, what will be the total resistance value? The total resistance value or the effective resistance will be equal to the sum of the individual resistance anta nodidve, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3 so on. If there are n number of resistors which are connected in series, then the expression will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 so on up to Rn anta nodidve. In today's session, we will be dealing with the parallel combination of resistors. That is, what happens when the resistors are connected in parallel. That is, what is the total resistance value when the resistors are connected in parallel ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇವತ್ತಿನ session ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. The resistors are said to be connected in parallel when two ends of one resistor is connected to other two ends of other resistor. That is, if I am going to consider as this as one resistor, let me call that as R1. These are the two ends of one single resistor. And if I am going to consider this as another resistor, again this resistor is having two ends. If I am going to connect the ends of one resistor to the ends of other resistor, then we are going to call this as resistors connected in parallel. Now we have to find out the resistance equivalent or the equivalent resistance of these two resistors which are connected in parallel. In the last session, in order to understand the resistors connected in series, we had taken an example of a tap where different pipes of different sizes will be connected in series. Different pipes of different sizes anta helidaga different diameter, and each pipes will be considered as the different resistors. But here, if I am going to consider the same example, that is the tap example, for a single tap, I am going to connect a valve such that a number of combinations or a number of branches can be taken from the same tap. Onde tap inda mooru connection. From this particular diagram, I can tell that I have taken three different separate pipes from a same tap. But the voltage or the tap which is connected for all these three pipes are same. So the voltage enagirutte same irutte. The force which is getting exerted into these three type pipes is same. So voltage enagirutte illi constant agirutte. But the water will take three different paths. The water will be flowing in three different pipes. But in our example, we have considered this flow of water as to the flow of current. So the currents will be different, whereas the voltage will be considered as the same. So in a parallel combination, I can tell that the voltage across each resistor is same, and the second point, the current through each resistor is different. If I am going to consider two resistors which are connected in parallel like this, I am taking two resistors R1 and R2. Two ends of this resistor is connected to two ends of the second resistor. I am going to connect a voltage source V. So the voltage applied across R1 and R2 are same. That is, the voltage across R1 is also V, the voltage across R2 is also V. This is the positive polarity and this is the negative polarity. According to the conventional current, the current starts flowing from the positive terminal of the battery. But as soon as the current comes to this particular point, we can tell that the current will take two different directions. The current has to flow both in this particular direction as well as in this particular direction. That is, ee kadeyinda bandid current ee resistor ge hige flow agutte. This is the total current I, whereas this will be named as the current I1 which is flowing through the resistor R1. this as I2 which is flowing through the resistor R2. This particular diagram must be equated with a single resistor whose value is equal to R effective, which will be replacing these two resistors which are connected in parallel. This is a voltage source, positive polarity, negative polarity. Here the current is equal to I and R effective will be replacing R1 and R2. Now we have to derive an expression for R effective. According to the Ohm's law, we know that V is equal to I into R. Or I can be written as V divided by R. If I am going to consider the resistor R1, the current flowing through that resistor R1 is I1. The voltage applied across R1 is V only because V is constant. Illu kuda V ne ide, illu kuda V ne ide. The voltage is constant throughout the resistor. Eshtu number of resistors are parallelly connect madi. The voltage across all the resistors will be common, will be same as that of what you are applying. That is, if you are applying 1.5 volts, 1.5 volts will appear here, 1.5 volts will apply here. If you are applying 100 volts, then 100 volts will apply across this resistor, whereas 100 volts will be appearing across this resistor. That is, the voltage will remain constant throughout the resistors which are connected in parallel. So, now if I want to write the expression for I1 in terms of V and R1, I1 will be equal to V divided by R1. Why I have written as V? Because the voltage is constant. Similarly, for I2 equals V divided by R2. I told you that the total current value is equal to I. As soon as the current reaches this point, that I will take two separate diversions and that will be named as I1 and I2. But that total current will be equal to the sum of I1 and I2. Let us substitute for I1 and I2 from these above expressions. I1 equals V by R1, I2 equals V by R2. If I am going to take V as the common factor, I will be getting 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. But to the left hand side, I am having I. If I am going to write the expression for this particular diagram, where I is the current, V is the voltage, R effective is nothing but the total resistance of this particular resistors which are connected in which are connected in parallel. I is equal to V divided by R effective will be equal to V of 1 plus R1 plus 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Here V gets cancelled because V is common on both left hand side as well as right hand side. So I will be left with 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, right? But I want R effective, but in this particular expression I have got an equation for 1 by R effective. So what we are going to do is, we are going to take LCM on the right hand side. 1 by R effective is equal to R1 into R2 is the LCM. R1 is in the denominator, so R1 gets cancelled. I will be left with R2. R2 into 1 is equal to R2 plus R2 is in the denominator, so R2 gets cancelled. I will be left with R1. R1 into 1, I will be getting R1. I want R effective, but here I have got 1 by R effective. So R effective is equal to, just take the reciprocal of this particular expression, that is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the final expression for two resistors which are connected in parallel. ಎರಡೇ resistors parallelly connect ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, you can directly use this particular formula in order to calculate the effective resistance of a resistor, where R effective is equal to R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Suppose if there are more number of resistors which are connected in parallel, let us consider that there are n number of resistor. So 1 by R effective equals 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus so on up to 1 by Rn. What you have to do is, you have to calculate the reciprocals of the given resistances, add all those resistances, and again to get the final R effective, again you have to take the reciprocal of that final answer. So the total resistance of resistors which are connected in parallel is given by the reciprocal of the effective resistances, or the reciprocal of the total resistances is equal to sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistances. So if only two resistors are connected in parallel, I can directly use this particular formula, that is R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2, in order to calculate the total resistance or the effective resistance. So in series combination, the current remains the same, whereas voltage will be divided, whereas in parallel combination, voltage will remain the same, whereas the current will be divided. If you are going to understand these two differences, then you can easily understand the concept of what is called as series combination and parallel combination. Now let us try to understand how to calculate the effective resistance of the resistors when the resistors are connected in series as well as parallel combination. On the network ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು circuit ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, there will be no such circuit where all the resistors are connected only in series or where all the resistors are connected only in parallel. There will be a combination of resistors which are connected in both series as well as parallel combination. So now let us try to understand, or let us try to derive an expression when the resistors are connected in both series as well as parallel combination. Now let us try to find out the total resistance of the resistors when they are connected in both series as well as parallel combination. Let me consider this particular diagram where I will be using 5 different resistors which are connected in this particular manner. Ee manner alli connect agirutte. Let me name these points as A and D. These as resistors R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. Totally I am having 5 different resistors and they are named as R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. You have to calculate the total resistance of these resistors across this particular terminals, that is A and D. That is, you have to come up with a single resistance whose value is called as R effective between the two ends A and D. If you are going to look at this particular diagram clearly, R1 and R2 are connected in series. If you leave this R1, R2 and R5, and if you look at only R3 and R4, these two resistors are connected in parallel. So what we are going to do is, let us name these points as B and C. Let us first concentrate only between the points A and B. Next, let us concentrate between the points B and C, and later on let us concentrate between the points A and B. So between A and B, R1 and R2 are connected in series. So what you are going to do? You are going to just add those two resistors, R1 plus R2 anta marthivi. Next, between B and C, R3 and R4 are connected in parallel. Just now we derived an expression for resistors when they are connected in parallel. R3 and R4 are connected in parallel. So I will be getting with the expression R3 into R4 divided by R3 plus R4. Next, between C and A I am having only single resistor which is named as R5. Let us call this particular resistance as RAB and this as RBC. So I will be getting a new diagram. In place of these two resistors, I will be getting a single resistor whose value is equal to RAB. So this is the point between A and B. ಆಯಿತಾ? Between the points B and C, I will be getting a single resistor whose value is equal to R, B, C. R3 and R4 are connected in parallel, and I am going to solve those resistances with the help of these formula. I will be getting a single value. Let me name that as RBC, and that is connected between B and C. And the last one, between C and D, I am having a single resistor whose value is equal to R5. RAB, RBC, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 ಎಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. So now when I am going to look between the two terminals E and D, RAB, RBC and R5 all are connected in series. So the effective resistance or the resistance between the terms A and D will be equal to the resistance between the terminals A and B plus the resistance between the terminals B and C plus the resistance R5. If you are going to write this in a particular manner, R effective is equal to RAB is equal to R1 plus R2 plus RBC is equal to R3 into R4 divided by R3 plus R4, and R5 it will be retained as it is. So I am going to write R5. This is the total resistance of this particular diagram. You have to clearly identify the resistors whether they are connected in series or parallel anta correct agi identify ಮಾಡಿ. Accordingly you have to use the formulas. When the resistors are connected in series, you are just going to add all the resistances. When they are connected in parallel, if only two resistors are connected in parallel, then you are going to use this direct formula R3 into that is RA into RB divided by RA plus RB. ಆ ಥರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ the reciprocal of the total resistance will be equal to sum of the reciprocals of individual resistance. ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಥರನೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಎರಡು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಒನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಶೋ ಯು. ಈ ಥರ R1, R2, R3 ಅಂತ ಮೂರು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ are connected in parallel. Instead of calculating 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 ಆ ಥರ ನಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಸಿದ್ರೆ, consider only these two resistors at once and use a direct formula R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2 ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. You are going to get a single resistance. ಆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ you will be getting a simple diagram where R3 is given and this value will be the answer of this particular equation. Again ಅವೆರಡನ್ನ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇದೇ ಥರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ or parallel or series and parallel combination. I hope you are very much clear with these particular topics. In the next session, I will be solving with some of the problems related to these resistors connected in series, resistors connected in parallel and resistors connected in series parallel. Thank you.